Hello everyone, welcome to my slideshow from my trip to Tupacenti, Honduras this past December. This is Miguel, Lindsay and I. Miguel is the founder of the Children's Rescue Mission. This is our trusty steed, the Ford Ranger, with a GoPro camera mounted to the hood, of course. While we were picking up supplies in the capital to bring back to the mission home, we met this man with a wheelbarrow on the side of the road. The wheelbarrow is filled with plastic bottles and wood. The wood he uses for cooking on a stove, and the plastic bottles he recycles. He gets around 20 cents for every pound of plastic bottles that he finds in the garbage. We took a moment to pray with him. This is Lindsay in the back of a pickup truck on the way to Tupacenti. And there I am. This is on the way back to Tupacenti. Beautiful sunset. That's the mission home. On the right, the yellow building. On the left, with the red roof, is our education building. Again, our mission home, where we house up to 100 missionaries a year that come from all over the USA. That's Miguel, in Deep in Thought in the morning. Miguel has a coffee farm, and we wanted to bring back coffee from the States, to the States. The coffee didn't dry in time, unfortunately. Another shot of our education facility. This is from our senior program. Twice a week we have a church service, and we distribute food to the seniors. They come from all over on foot. And the seniors a lot of times have to look after grandchildren and friends' children. So pretty much whenever we have our seniors come, they're always accompanied by lots of children. This is Lindsay with some of the kids that came along for our senior program. This is one of the seniors in our program. We interviewed him, and we'll have an interview coming up on the web soon. Another couple that we interviewed. And this man, also part of our senior program, he works on our farm. This is Wendy. She was part of our kindergarten program last year. I was happy to see her again. One of the goals for the project was to visit seniors in their home and find out what it was like to live as a senior in Tupacenti, Honduras. This couple is regularly come to our senior program, and they agreed to let us film them, and they told us their story. There are about 7 people living in this house, and she wakes up early in the morning, collects firewood in the mountain, brings it down and sells it. There are great-grandchildren, there are grandchildren living in this home. The roof leaks when it rains. It rains 6-7 months out of the year. They have no bathroom. They have very little running water. Living conditions are just terrible. So we spent some time with them, and we hope to be able to build them a home this coming year. This is another senior that we met, and she was given her land by the government. It's on the foot of a hill, which is dangerous. The government won't let us build a house there because they're afraid of mudslides taking out the house, but they let these people live here in basically like tents with just pieces of corrugated steel and cloth and blankets for walls. Our hearts just went out to them. It was very touching to hear their stories. So this is the family, and there are a few other people that live in the home as well. Going back to our mission home and our education facility. This is the kitchen that we had just installed this year. It's a commercial grade kitchen, and it'll allow us to expand our outreach. That is a container full of food. They are loaded in the back of pickup trucks and brought to the villages that we serve. This is one of the villages. We built this pavilion. We own the land. Kids come and they hear a sermon. They play games. This is Miguel playing with the kids before we distribute the meals. There are a lot of children in Tupacenti, big families. A lot of them were very shy to begin with when we had our cameras. And you take the picture and you turn the camera around and show them what the picture is on the digital camera, and they all come swarming. They want to see what their picture is, and they always laugh. And then we feed them. We can feed anywhere between 50 to 150 kids, and we distribute 1,000 meals a week. This is Waldina on the right. She's been with us since the very beginning. She does most of the meal preparation. And the meal, we've been trying to give the kids dairy so that they can grow strong bones. A lot of times all they have is corn tortillas for breakfast and lunch. So we try to give them a better balance, and if we can, we give them chicken or beef or pork for protein. And they have these containers that they bring, and we fill them up and try to send them home with as much food as we can. So a lot of these villages receive meals once a week, some of them twice a week if we can help it. It all depends on our budget. But wherever we go, there's smiling faces. They're always happy to see us. That's Miguel and I at one of the pavilions that we've built. This is Miguel with his father. He's in his late 80s, and apparently he doesn't like to be tickled. This is Pastor Isidoro Guzman. He's been with us for the past year. He comes down to the rescue mission on foot and picks up food for around 20 kids, brings it back and feeds them. He's been sick, bedridden for the past 4 months, so we went to visit him. He told us his story, and it was pretty powerful stuff. He has been providing for these people, and his heart is in it. This is the well contractor that's going to be digging our well this month. It's going to flow around 8 gallons per minute. We'll have water for our school, our kitchen, and our mission home. And he took the time to explain the entire project to us, and it's phenomenal. On the Sunday before Christmas, we invited children to come to the rescue mission to spend a Christmas with us. We delivered the message, we sang songs. There were roughly 300 kids that came to visit with us. We played a lot of games. Children were really excited to have something to do, something to be part of on Christmas. So we were really excited to be able to share something with them. And of course we gave our presents. The girls got Barbies, the boys got toy cars, and we even gave out smaller toys to the toddlers. They were really excited to be able to open something on Christmas. There's me with one of the girls. If you notice, sometimes they look really serious, and I haven't figured out why they always have the serious face. They'll be smiling, and then I'll pull up the camera, and you could see the smiles fade away. We also were able to distribute meals that day to the kids. You'll see it in the video. They're just wonderful kids, and they were just shrieking with joy, running around. It was an all-day event. The weather was beautiful. So one of the days we went into the mountains to see the coffee farmers, and the boy there is covered in mud because he's been coffee farming. This is a family that owns a coffee farm high up in the mountains. They're sitting on 120 to 150 pound bags of wet coffee. It was incredible to see the process. That big stone tub you see on the right is for soaking the beans, cleaning them. They take a pasta colander and they They pull off the floating beans, which are the bad ones. The good ones sink to the bottom. This is some of their homemade coffee. Probably the best coffee I've ever had in my life. And their house is on the mountainside, so the views are incredible. That's coffee. The red beans are the ones ready to be picked, and it's very, very dense. You have to get down low when you're crawling around. That's why a lot of times they have children pick the coffee, and they fill these baskets. You can see the one down below his waist, and they fill one of those up. For every 2 baskets they fill, they can fill a 5-gallon bucket, and those buckets equal roughly $2. So they'll be picking all day for around $2. And hope to get more information about that in the near future. And that's it.